Hello, loves. I'm going to go ahead and jump in to your 1111 career portal. Okay, so was channeling very specific, very powerful message today. It's Veterans Day today. I know a lot of you are going to be seeing this in the future. Okay, so don't click off if this just looks like it was too far in the past. Okay, so timeless reading. So I met a person recently who was Crow, Native American, he was Crow, Comanche, and Lakota. And with it being Veterans Day, I just wanted to give a shout out because he is no longer with us. And it was a suicide situation. So very heavy, heavy energies. I cut the deck here. We have the death card. Okay, very nice. But then at the bottom here, we have allies. Okay, and this is the message that I was getting very strongly before I started shuffling. I have quite a few Native American spirit guides. Okay, you'll see my skin is white. I don't claim to be Native American. I don't claim to have ancestors who are Native American because I don't. Okay, or past lives or anything like that. But there's a certain guidance that I've been channeling through these cards in particular since about 2013, so almost 10 years now. And I've worked at a Native American trading post and, had this person that I met and then had pass away very suddenly, like directly after I met him. And a couple other books that I've read and different things like that, I've been able to very strongly connect to these very specific characters, okay? And we're going to channel them today. So your last reading, the collective read that I did last week, was very strongly dedicated towards the Earth Warrior, okay? And this person who recently passed was nothing short of that, had served in wars, had, all this hunting experience out on the reservations and things. So a lot of really connected fighting energy, okay? That's something I got to know when I got to know him was these, moves that he was doing, this warrior type stuff. And I might link his socials down below because I'm sure there's GoFundMe's and different things like that. But just a very knowledgeable individual. And when I pulled cards before, it was like my overwhelming channeled message was that he could do more for humanity up there because all of that information he could spread in the 5D. And so just wanted to share that because we're going to be channeling that message or that person as well as the other guides that are there in the 5D, Akashic Records, whatever you'd like to call that. So right out the gate, we have the cradle board, which is literally about the next 7 generations. Okay, it's protecting and nurturing the next generation. So it's like a backpack here that the babies would fit on. And it says ability to respond. So it's the ability to move forward, with your mind, with your mindset, with your ability to manifest and creating a better path for humanity. And here they are. Yeah, this is what I see in my meditations. It's a council fire. This is where the elders would go to make decisions, to generalize, I'm hearing general population, right? This would be the leaders, and all of the leaders from this region would come together and make the best decisions that benefit everyone. So there was so little wars and different things like that. So this is several different tribes coming together with one leader for each tribe to make the world a better place through this decision-making process, right? So this is about some real serious, the cataclysmic energy that I'm getting from this is just very profound, okay? I'm being called to share about another experience. And I'm sorry to go on tangents a lot, but this is pertinent Most of you are going to resonate with this. I recently had some magic fungi, if you know what I mean, mushrooms. And I had this experience all by myself. I was just home alone for like 2 days and had nothing but time and these mushrooms. Well, I've had some pretty low thoughts just in my lifetime, and I was in a low place when I was doing this, right? And I started having this conversation with Mother Earth, okay? And it was really interesting because I was realizing that if I'm, cussing God or, the universe for giving me, a crappy hand or a short end of a stick or something like this, I started to realize that I'm talking to myself, right? That I am the great I am. And who I'm working with is planet Earth. And I started getting this overwhelming feeling that I just don't want to do it anymore, right? I don't want to fight. I don't want to have to live in this 3D where I know my dreams and my alternate reality and my goals are far away. They're over this bridge, this financial bridge, right? And it's like, goodness, you're swallowing debt every single day and it's weighing you down and you're wanting to cleanse, but then you cleanse and something else comes and the car breaks down and then this happens and that happens. And it's like the 3D world is destined to fail, right? This is what I was getting before I pulled these cards. I was getting this message. There's a snake on the mountain. There's a snake on the mountain. Now, one of my guides who's here, it was from Ecuador, okay, and he was battling with the oil company, and the oil company burnt the forest down, which, quote unquote, no man could outrun. So another traumatic experience where someone who holds ancient knowledge is wiped from this planet. Okay. Well, when I was in my meditation and meeting him, connecting to him, because I read about his story, he called me the woman of the mountain, the woman on the mountain. I live in Utah. We have a lot of big mountains here. Okay. And I'm mountain medicine. Yes. That's part of why, is because I was called the woman of the mountain. Now I got this message today saying there is a snake on the mountain, and these guides want to come down and be this communicator in the 5D, in the astral realm, with the guided meditations and things like that, because their knowledge can be most dispersed through us. Okay. Interesting side tangent, but let's continue. So yes, the dream time, as I just said, I'm getting chills all over because a lot of you are going to resonate with this. Okay. This council fire is happening in the 5D, and it's happening a lot. Okay. The global meditations, the astral realm, the Akashic realm, a lot of us business owners, people with pull, people with money, people with the ability to manifest money. We're on this path to make the world green again, and the ancestors are coming down to give us these messages. Because of the next 7 generations, I'm hearing they need us, they need you. Okay, so I was already channeling for Earth Warriors, and now it's like, whew, this is very intense. So our message from the spirit realm is to relax, okay? Anxiety. Right as I started saying, whoo, I'm getting like heavy feelings. A lot of us feel this way, right? Like I said, in the 3D, there comes a point where it's like you just don't really want to do this anymore. First of all, please stay. Secondly, reach out to your friends, right? Because we're all in this state of wanting to connect to the earth through literal sweat lodges, literal moon lodges. And there's going to be a lot of feminines here because the moon lodge is strictly for feminine entities, beings on the planet, right? So historically, the women would have this moon lodge once a month, okay, for their moon time. And they were totally void of having chores to do because they were healing the planet through their womb. Okay, so many of us are experiencing our moon time very intensely right? It's like the earth and Mother Earth is trying to give us these nudges through our feminine. I'm hearing feminine counterpart, but that's not quite it. It's the feminine aspect of ourselves, okay? The aspect of us that is in receptive mode. I'm also hearing optical for some reason. Optical illusion, that's something that the feminine is very, very keen on, is seeing through illusions, okay? The intuition. So the moon is intuition. And moving forward here, we're going to start to see something inside of ourselves. I'm hearing something that wasn't there before, okay? Because we are channeling with permission this very powerful entity here, okay? So if you're here and you're seeing this message, there's a reason, okay? A huge reason. These shamans from the past, these elders from the past, these carriers of ancient knowledge are wanting you to see them in you, okay? The prophecy says that, you know, there would be this rainbow race that would wear colors on their skin and beads in their hair, and they would make the world green again because they are searching for higher dimensions, because they are searching for more information in the shaman's path, in the seer's path, in the magical path. You get to choose the medicine that you follow, right? It could be Nordic, it could be native, it could be many different things. But what they want you to do is call upon those allies, because the 5D, the people in the 5D are allies, spirit teams, spirit guides, whatever you resonate with, okay, are sitting up there having this communion, okay? And this is purple people, green people, you know, whatever you believe in, the mermaids and the fairies, you know, the elves and everything else. I know how you are. I get it. I've seen it, man. I've seen gnomes in mind meditation, and it's beautiful and it's amazing. They're in the Akashic records, right? And this is something that I teach. This is where I see a lot of the things that I see. It's very visual. So if you're interested in that, check out the description box, because this is something that I offer. It's a pre-recorded course. You can do it anytime at your own pace, okay? And then you just contact me throughout your duration of the course, and you get certified to teach and to offer your own, okay? For many of you, that's going to resonate because, yeah, this fell right here. They want to counsel with you, okay? I just want you guys to know that. It's very important that you guys meet them here. They're just literally saying, go meditate right now so we can have a conversation with you. And this has to do with your life purpose, your ability to be an earth warrior on this planet. Okay, so we have the Andean cross. It's similar to the medicine wheel. This is like, for some reason I'm hearing center stage with the gold here. Let me see what I'm getting with this. I'm also getting strategy. These ancient symbols have so much, there's so much knowledge to still be found, okay? I need to go research this Andean cross, but I remember it being similar to the medicine wheel. So we're going to come back to that as we get more cards on the table. Soul retrieval. Yeah. Many of you have already been on this healing journey. You've healed from something very deep, you know, like I kind of shared with you the story where I was in a low place, right? And I went and got some magical things to be able to feel a magical feeling. And what it did was it brought me right there to the dream time. So sharing about these things is going to be very profound for you as well, right? Sharing your story, telling people the story. There's so much knowledge that you all have too. That's what I'm getting with, you know, me channeling this person who's recently passed. Yeah, they want you to learn your history. They want you to learn your ability to climb is what I'm hearing. But see, we have this unlimited vision here with this like funky stuff coming out of the head. And now look here, these spirit teams that we're connecting to, they want you to go and do these meditations and go communicate with source. And they want this fire to burn within you. Yeah, it's like the feeling of loss. It's like the feeling of losing hope. What does it do? It makes you burn, right? And it's a spark of life. It's something that begins life. It's like this burst, okay? And for a lot of us feminines, this is happening for you once a month, and they want you to utilize that energy because you're freaking powerful. This is also recorded on the 1111 portal. So regardless of the time that you're receiving this energy, it's still being channeled now. So just absorb the energy that's coming through because this is very powerful. Okay? Very, very powerful. I'm also going to link down below the medicine wheel, okay, and how I interpret the medicine wheel, which is the spread that we're doing here. You guys, look at this. Council Fire, the Council. Your guides are waiting for you. And they want to show you something about yourself, is what I'm hearing. The earth. It's interesting. This comes back to that message saying the snake on the mountain. With this being in reverse, it's like, I don't know, because they don't want us to be scared, but it's like the earth is in trouble. I'm hearing like, you're in trouble, child, you know, something like that. So let's see. And then we have the ancient ones here. Yeah, your spirit team is ready for you. I'm going to put that here because we have this ancient, like so. Yeah, sometimes my cards get a little randomized, okay, so just ignore that. Okay, the spread just can change, okay. What we're gonna get next is what we need to release. I wanna dive into this here, this soul retrieval, because a lot of us, you know, what you go through makes you stronger, right? And it makes you weaker too. And that's something that took my friend Rio's life, right? Was the heaviness of this world. And regardless of if it makes you stronger or makes you weaker, it's still within you. Okay, see how this person is like holding their heart space. Okay, and it might be blue here, which we have the moon, and then here it's fire, the moon and the sun, two opposing energies. But again, I was getting this balance between feminine and masculine. Okay, that's the lesson that the earth is learning now. The earth is learning that in order to survive, we're going to need water, right? We're going to need water more so than fire. So I'm getting the elements here too. A lot of you may find it beneficial to work with the elements. And many of you, to be frank, you already are. You're already on this journey. Some of you are healers. We have this compassion for others. And seeing very similar energies here with these two cards. Just how the eyes are kind of relaxed. They're open and relaxed. So what I'm getting here is many of you are strong enough to handle what the earth is going through. It's like the spirit warriors of, you know, the latter days or what have you. Yeah, let's dive in. What is this fire about with the Moon Lodge? Tell me about that. In the reverse, we have there is a solution for every problem. Okay, so going back to my story here, it was in the reverse, so I'll hold it this way. In my story about the magic mushrooms, I had this conversation with Source and of Mother Earth, right? And it was just kind of like, what's the reason for going on, you know? And I got this overwhelming feeling that I do have a choice. And if I don't want to fight anymore, that's okay. And I won't be held responsible for leaving, right? And then I started feeling like, oh, wow, I am Earth Mother. I am the creator, you know, embodied in myself. And that's where the earth is, right? Is like, I could take it or leave it, being like humans. So, and this is just my own personal story, guys. Take it if it resonates. You do not have to agree with me. Okay. But then I was thinking, well, what is the reason for holding on? And it was the dancing. the chanting, the bonfires, the moon lodges. It's this cultural, humanistic, primal sense. Okay? It's this celebration under the moon. It's the dancing with music blaring, whether you're under neon strobe lights or whether you're in, a country swing dancing club, or if you're out there in powwows, right? There was something so powerful and there was so much love that I was overwhelmed with from Mother Earth to the children of Earth because of ritual. Okay, and I'm getting that with this because with this solution to every problem, it's like this person's trying to soar up into the cosmos, right? Trying so hard to meditate and move forward and become this healer and be financially secured and be helping the planet on this cataclysmic level. And yet here we are tied to the earth, tied to this 3D, tied to paying bills, right? It's like, sure, I'd love to go have an RV and just move across the country, across the world for that matter. Like, how do I get to Panama, right? It's like somebody is wanting to go from the United States down through Mexico into South America, which is beautiful. But then it's like, okay, well, let's get real, right? And we continue to have this thought, let's get real. And we have to maneuver around that. That is the secret of life right now, is how do we balance this feeling of being stuck and this feeling of being overwhelmingly guided and led by source, right? By this ancient knowledge that I hold. I know that I have something big to do on this planet. I know that I have, this soul mission, and yet there's a part of us that does not believe in it. There's a part of us that second guesses our ability to achieve it. So we're being prompted to be still and listen to the spirits. And I'm just going to pause for a total millisecond because I just want to let you know that I do understand I have Celtic and Nordic cards and I have Native American cards. They are going to work together because my guides are Native and my heritage is Nordic, Anglo-Saxon. Okay, just pausing to say, I know I'm switching ceremonies, okay? And I want this to be collective. This is for the planet as a whole. Regardless of what you celebrate, religion you follow, this can resonate for you. You do not have to be of one region. Okay, moving on. So for you witchy people, get witchy. For you Native people, get excited and be celebrating that part of you. Okay. Either way, you can still have this counsel with whatever you resonate with the most. And if you're having trouble with this, reach out to me. Everything's in the description box because the Akashic records will get you here. Very, very important. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have open your arms. Yeah, many of you are feeling tied down and stuck and frustrated. And the universe doesn't want us there, okay? Our universe wants us to be following our life's purpose. Okay, so let's get some more messages here. What do we need to know about this soul retrieval and connecting to the ancient ones? Good luck. Yes, it's very important that you think about what could go right and not what could go wrong. The universe is trying to get you from this tied down space to this everything is abundant space. And I'm hearing strongly, I know it's hard. We know it's hard. Okay. The universe is feeling our cries. Okay, is what I'm feeling, because I don't know about you, but it's very frustrating when you can't pay your bills. I watched the movie In Time. It has Justin Timberlake in it. It's fairly new, a couple years old maybe. But it's instead of money, everything is paid with time. And so the poor people live with 1 year or 1 day on their clock. And then rich people have been alive for 150 plus years and they have decades on their little watch, right? So the poor people, if they, their account goes negative or they reach zero, they time out and they just perish, right? And then these rich people are living forever. So Justin Timberlake is on this mission to go and like screw up this system. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like the snake is on the mountain. The corrupt is on the rise, something like this. So it's just interesting because, yeah, your guides just want you to do well. It's quite touching, actually. They want you to focus on what is going to make you okay. Yeah, because a lot of you are healers. You're on this journey of giving, and you're also on this journey of understanding how money works. I'm going to continue this reading until it comes full circle because I feel that there's more on the financials that's going to come through. But more than anything, this reading is geared very much towards you taking care of yourself so that you can be this messenger. It's very important that you stay, and it's very important that you find your way. Now we're rhyming. Okay, now I want to go into the Moon Lodge fire and the solution to every problem. Some of you are out there offering services and you're not putting boundaries up to protect your energy. A lot of you have been through trauma, which is why you are the way you are, which is why you do not stand for the things that you stand for. Me personally, I'll go out to bars and things like that, and I am like a little hawk, right? I look and I'm aware and I see something that's squirrely or that I don't like. Well, I'm the first person to say something. Why? Because I've been the little mouse before. So this is you. A lot of you resonate with that. It's the hashtag me too. You're out here to be a protector. And even some of our ancestors, guys, that are on the other side, like they just got sick of fighting and they don't want to be seeing, XYZ thing go on. But here's you with this fire burning around you. Okay, lots of fire. A lot of you guys are, resonating with the whole, we're the granddaughters of the witches that you cannot burn. Well, here you are, aren't you? I've worked with a lot of females in my coaching business who resonate with having been burnt at the stake and have seen different meditations to dive into that because it burns you up, and then that burning desire helps you to make the world green again, right? Very, very powerful, like kind of overwhelming amounts of power. And for a lot of you, it comes from your trauma, and a lot of you are out here healing other people's trauma. Getting that very strongly, that we have a lot of healers in the house. So leave me a comment down below if that resonates with you. Again, I'm going to put the medicine wheel as the follow-up video for this because I think a lot of you are going to feel called to diving into some of these ancient concepts here that we're going over, because it's going to heighten your psychic abilities. I'm feeling Akashic Records again super strongly. Some of you are probably going to be doing Reiki. I'm hearing crystal magic, candle magic. There's a lot of magical, powerful people. Look at the amount of power in this person. Okay, but you have to be able to maneuver through this. Okay, you are highly, highly psychic. So people come to you. Yes, they come to you, and a lot of times they will drain your energy out. Okay, you have to be replenishing yourself. Okay, there's a balance here that's coming from the masculine and the feminine coming together in a very powerful, powerful way. Yeah, we have fertility here. We have a lot of females in the house. Masculines too, but what we're doing is we're balancing the masculine and female within ourselves and on the planet. That's what's happening. on a global scale, the collective waking up, the 2012 awakening of the Mayan calendar, that is very strongly pertaining to the masculine and the feminine finally coming into union, because we were in a matriarchy society for a very long time in the ancients, right? 10,000 years, I'm hearing. And then now we're in the patriarchy. And now instead of going back to a matriarchy, we will be actually two halves of a whole, the actual yin and yang. And that was the 2012 prophecy. Okay, so the feminine is becoming more strong, yes. But is it to take over completely? No, it is to create balance. Okay. Next card deck. I have a lot of decks, you guys. It takes me a minute to get them separated out. In the meantime, go ahead and throw me a like. You guys would really help me out. As you can see, I'm a pretty new channel right now. I took my old email, my account that was connected to my old email, and erased it. So I was getting like 700 to 1,000 views. And now, because of my OCD, now all of a sudden I'm back at square one. But I think it's worth it to have the right email connected. So you guys know what to do. Show me some love. So a lot of you are on this balancing act, on one foot, balances or dances on one foot, but it's so beautiful, right? Okay, so what I'm getting with this is, I've mentioned a little bit today in, last reading, about the rainbow race. And I have to take a deep breath because it's such a big story. I'm trying to take the parts that are going to be pertinent. So the people will wear colors on their skin and beads in their hair, and they will study the ancients, they will channel the ancients, and they will make the earth green again. Look at how green this is. A little fairy, right? Okay, so in that same prophecy, one of the elders said there will be a time of the wobbly pony, okay, where a newborn foal, when they are born, they get up and they try to walk and they fall on their face. And then they get up again and they start walking, right? There's one stumble that the earth encounters before standing up and walking. So if you're in that space of wobbling, going back and forth between what it is that you feel that you can accomplish, just know that it was prophesied to happen. Wow. The disowned self. You guys, this is intense. Here you are. This is why you have such strong boundaries. Look at all this fire. This fire just burns from the center out. Yeah, fire burning. I'm even hearing fire burning on the dance floor, like that song. It's like R&B hip hop from like 2012. Oh wow, 2012. Like the prophecy. In any case, what I'm getting with that, with the funny dance, strobe light club dance, the song I was just channeling is that if that is what wakes up your soul, then go do that, guys. You can be spiritual and still go out and burn off some steam. Look at this. Some of you guys are burning up, especially during your moon time for us feminines here, right? And it's messing with your well-being. It's time for you to give yourself the compassion that you give so much to others. It's like, just break out of your shell a little bit here, guys. You can be spiritual and still have a good time. You can be, taking care of the next 7 generations and running businesses and, being financially stable and still burn some of this off. A lot of you guys could benefit from like putting some headphones in and just running. A lot of you, go hug a dang tree, guys. some of this energy is very heavy. The stuff you've gone through and continue to go through is very heavy. Okay, and the ancients are seeing that, feeling that. And it's part of what makes you all such amazing healers as well. Because you've been there, you've done that, you've seen things. You know, you've seen the earth upside down, you've seen your friends fall apart, you have fallen apart, you've lost people, right? And so that heaviness, that heavy energy puts you in a position to change the effing world. Okay. Wow. Bottom of the deck here, lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. You guys, look at the mountain here. I was just saying there's a snake on the mountain, is what I heard before I started this reading. And you know what that is? It's your self-doubt, guys. If you keep yourself stuck and tied to the 3D, there's so much that you cannot see. That's what I'm hearing. There's so much that you don't see, that you can't see, and it's this herald of change. This universal knowledge, the ancient ones coming through you. A lot of you would love the Akashic Records if you haven't done it already, because there are some obstacles here that are in your way. That was just at the bottom of the deck here. A lot of you are just thinking about getting back on track, getting back to the natural way of things. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple more. I'm just thinking of which ones. Okay, I'll take these. Okay, because I need to finish out this circle, and then I'm going to finish out the connection to source here. So we have a gap here. We're going to fill it with courage. No. Yeah, guys, it takes a lot to be on this journey. Okay, you're running through turbulent waters. You're climbing up really, I'm hearing strong mountains, but you know what I'm getting with this is either climb the mountain to celebrate, right? It's like Miley Cyrus song where it's like, it's the climb. Some of you just need to sit the F down, guys. There's a card in this deck called Power Place, and it's, you know, where this person can sit and just connect to the earth around them, right? Some of you are very connected to saving the earth, but you're not trying to let the earth serve you. Okay, the earth is here to replenish you, that fertile energy. Look at how little green we have here. We do have it, but we have a lot of red. A lot of you could be fire signs or connect with that fire sign energy. But look at the green that we do have. If it's not for, you know, there's a solution to every problem. That one would be the only quote unquote negative green card. But that's that devil energy of being in your own head, right? If you were to utilize this green mossy goodness and go hug a tree, the balance that you have with the earth is going to be better, and you're going to be fulfilled. I'm hearing from the inside out. Yeah, because a lot of you could be in this chrysalis here. You might not even know it, right? Because you've already been through the cycle. You've already broken free. But do you honestly go through life just thinking, oh, I have the best luck? Okay, Amanda Francis, a really amazing money mindset coach that I follow, she will say, she always says, of course I got the best parking spot. Of course there was a sale on that bag that I wanted to buy. Of course that car on the lot hasn't been sold yet and I'm going to go buy it right now, right? It's always thinking one step ahead in a positive way. I will manifest what I want. Of course I will, because everything happens in my favor. On the contrary, some of us, myself included, really struggle with that because of the past pains that we already have encountered and felt and experienced. So if we are not looking in the mirror and deciding, okay, is this my belief system, or is this someone else's voice, or is this, quite frankly, the unjust system that we live in? Wow, this is really, really cool. This is confirmation here. Truth and trust. This is just saying, trust that everything is working out in your favor. Catherine Zankina, another amazing money mindset coach that I follow. She has these backgrounds that she saves and probably sells online somewhere, that say these little affirmations. Everything is working out in my favor. She has that as her phone lock screen because she wants to believe everything is working out in her favor. So she has that as a reminder, a daily reminder. And here we have delight. Again, making yourself happy, burning off that steam, guys. A lot of you really need to do that. Okay, I'm going to get some elements here. I'm just being called to do that, and then I'll probably wrap this up. I know it's getting long. What elements are my viewers calling upon right now? What elements could be assisting them here on this journey? The moon, again. Yeah. Feminine intuition, guys. These are all different decks, but just look at this. That it's so connected. It feels so good. It just feels good. A lot of you guys, this is your energy. We could have Aquarius in the house because I'm getting this really intuitive star sign energy. Okay, this compassion here, where a lot of you guys are definitely healers. Okay, yeah, because we have the cave here with this egg. Yeah, the cave, the moon lodge, retreat. I was getting before healing caves too. I do those in the Akashic Records. I always have a healing module, right? And I lead you all to a healing cave and we just chill there. Like I don't even do a specific ceremony really. It's just look around the cave, be around the cave, listen to the cave, right? And you just hang out there for as long as possible because you're doing this. Replenishing yourself. Again, a lot of you guys will do this for other people, but you have a hard time doing it for yourself because you're push, go, go, go. And a lot of it is because of finances. You've been promised time and time again that, you're going to get this payout, this reward. You're going to get paid for your services. It's all going to work out in your favor. But then your belief system falters. Okay, the horses simplified power and like control, but in a good way. This is your masculine power, right? But your feminine power is your ability to receive. So see that the ice is in between you and your power. So while your feminine is resting, your masculine is running. And while your masculine is resting, your feminine is downloading intuitive messages and channeling, right? So it's important to utilize this. What else do we have for my collective viewers in their career? These earth warriors, what do they need to know? The inner core. It's all within you, is what I'm hearing. Animals. I have another deck that has animals in it. That's just, the code word is animals, but it's companionship. Some of you need to reach out to others and get these healing ceremonies done for you. Some of you are here because you connect so much to the animal kingdom. That's me. I want to do a lot of good in this world, and a lot of it has to do with endangered species. I have snakes, I have geckos, I love birds, I love all of it. And I like to go and understand what's endangered, and I want to understand it so that I can help it. You can see the earth here is like shattering outwards, right? But we have a person's mind here. This is about having that solidity in your mindset that everything's going to work out fine, right? It's like the earth isn't going to perish. That's something I need to clarify too, because earlier I said, I was having this conversation with Mother Earth and like she's over it, right? It's more that aspect in me. Okay. It's not feeling compensated for the things that I do, starting a new channel and having to start at the beginning, you know. A lot of you guys are going to resonate with that too, because we're out here climbing mountains like you would not believe, right? And what do we say to that in the animal kingdom? We evolve, we resolve, resolve problems, right? So calling upon the animal kingdom is going to be very powerful for a lot of you, especially if you resonate with this earth warrior. Um, yeah, I just find it very important that I say the earth is going to be okay. The earth is going to be fine, but whether humans stay is the question, right? Because of this imbalance. So balance yourself, male and female sides. Get yourself your healing ceremonies, burn your herbs, burn your sage bundles, your smudges, protect your boundaries, guys. Very important to go into this retreat and be thinking not of the things that are going wrong, not about the things that you need to receive, not the things you need in this 3D life, but instead having fun with this adventure in manifesting a communication with source, communication with your guides, the ability to heal people, right? You have this spark within you. Play with that. Have fun with that. This is meant to be fun. Abraham Hicks says the biggest lie ever told is that it is not all fun and games. It is all fun and games. A lot of us are thinking too hard about what we need to do, how we need to perform, the things that lead to money. How can I provide? And it's taking away your ability to communicate with source. Okay. Very important, guys, to do your meditations. Okay. I expect a full report. Let me know in the comments section, you guys, if you're interested in my services and my offerings. I do spiritual online business coaching. If you have a healing business or it's still in the works, it's still just in your mind's eye, and you're looking to take that full time, you're looking to do, more of a business focus, that's something that I do offer. Everything is down below. I will link the medicine wheel run through, walk through. After this video, it goes through the cycle that we went through here. More ancient concepts just keep coming after that. And I'm going to get into your love reading, guys, to see what this 1111 portal has for you. I hope to see you all next time. Show me some love. You know the drill. I'll see you all next time.